Fight the
All right,
sleep.
I'm recording. You guys keep. I guess I'll edit it. All right. Well, where's my pictures go? There's our picture one. Void bastards, though. All right, we're here live at Rebel headquarters, aka the command center.
The man's no.
Just to take you on the quick tour then for Bruce. As Bruce said, Des Moines, Iowa going massive. Iowa doesn't fuck around. Last night Iowa City, they went hard. Denver going massive. That's why I want to move.
Giving a speech out there.
As you said, Oakland, they show up. They don't fuck around.
They never fuck with Oakland.
They said
all my dudes in Charlotte.
They said the umbrella game was small. How do I sound fine talking like this? I'm holding the mic.
Yeah, you sound fine.
I like this thing. So Seattle umbrella's a little smaller out of, I guess, respect to the police, but there's still some umbrellas.
Well, you know they don't have such a need for them anymore since there's less police, so you might not get tear gas. So you see how that works? They don't escalate, so people stop bringing equipment to defend themselves.
Well, what's that from called? What is it? Not de-escalation, but when it's two countries and they demilitarize it. What is that called again? Is it just
a demilitarization zone?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, really?
Like
or a ceasefire?
No.
But it's a de-escalation, I guess. It's both sides slowly de-escalating. Yeah. So that is happening in real time. That's why I said this is real.
I forget what it's. I know what you're talking about, but I forget what it's called.
Yeah, we all understand what you're talking about. Multiple terms, multiple. We going North and South Korea's type of shit with their demilitarized zone?
But
or you going
ceasefire? Charlotte. Look at that building complex there. And then Chicago, where the Dilly Off area, semi-area is, they going good. Portland, awesome.
Rip City.
LA big.
We got LA, they marching through the streets.
That's what LA do.
Somebody has to be marching through the streets.
I know it's not up here, but I know here in Oklahoma, there's talks about marching on like the governor's house, place of residence and like protesting out there. There's some shit going down in Stillwater apparently.
He'll go to his bunker and hide.
Hey.
Whoa, speaking of that, we're here in the command center in a undisclosed bunker location.
Whoa, I ain't got my VPN on, man. It's not undisclosed. They're gonna trace me.
And there also was somebody else came in here and crashed our thing. Hey, would you like to come here and talk about this bunker in here, though, real quick? Yeah, tremendous. Oh, thank you. And one other thing. Do you think that on a scale of 1 to tremendous, and with 1 being the level of a small, tiny bunker, would you rate this from a bunker to a mansion?
This is...
It's the best bunker. Tremendous. You know he's in there like
tremendous.
Man, fuck. I mean, Trump a coward. Like, it's just been shown when the country needed leadership, he chose to go hide.
But he hypes everything up. He's like,
I know. I'm just saying. It's just like, it was literally like, yo, if you was ever gonna try and like make your statement like, yes, like I am the president, it would have been now. But he chose to go hide.
And he looked at JFK and he's like, let me do the absolute opposite.
He pulled an Obama.
I'm gonna hide in a bunker.
It don't matter if it's Obama or Trump. They're gonna do the same shit when people are protesting. Not care. Let them get brutalized.
Like, go toss flashbangs and tear gas at them, fellas. I need to do a photo shoot.
What's that dude wearing a fucking... Look, Jedi alert in Portland. I don't know what that is, right? Jedi? No?
Or, I don't...
Wait, right there, that dude. Look,
oh,
what is that?
Yeah, that's like some dude's got out the shower.
Yeah, well, did you see my snap though? Shout out to Iowa City.
Yeah, I did see your snap.
Motherfucker heard World War III going on outside. Came out in his underwear and a robe, and then he wasn't like, it wasn't like he came out to talk shit. He literally just came out to observe and go back in. It was literally like, this is what I would like to walk out of my house every once in a while and see. He seemed actually pretty cool with it.
He needed it. It was his inspiration of life right there.
That's what I said. White people's stance should be at the minimum that guy's. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go over here. That's fun. I'm gonna watch.
I'm watching him go back inside to go to sleep.
Exactly.
Look at that Chicago.
Oh, the chat's talking about incentivizing incarceration is corrupt.
Yeah.
The
They're
Buffalo
getting
video
closer
is
towards the
fucked.
real issues.
Cops are just stormtroopers. There we go. Or the Empire.
Yes,
Yep.
the Empire Strikes Back every
They're saying
time.
Saturday will be nuts.
Why? What's Saturday? Just a weekend?
I guess just the weekend most people
Yeah,
have
the
off.
weekend, a lot more people have nothing
You
more
want
to
this
do on
one?
the weekend.
Yo, speaking of that,
Speaking of that,
are you talking to the cop?
there goes the white lady.
Oh, okay.
You drink a wild cherry.
That's op right there.
Wild cherry.
That's
Black
definitely
cherry?
controlled op. Right,
Let
right,
me
right.
stop the
Controlled op.
streets and say it like that.
My bad.
Well,
Don't back down the stream because the little freaking controlled op shows up.
no, I didn't make enough room on my hard drive. I can't.
They're
go
pushing the sacred fence in Seattle. Apparently they're pushing it forward. Guys asking a question
Where,
about
where,
it.
where? All right.
It should push.
Yeah, people
up.
were. Oh shit. Yeah, they're
Should be
fucking
pushing
with
it
them.
up.
Seattle's secretly going Hong Kong.
Have to. They believe in the cause.
It's been obvious.
It was always obvious.
So
Yeah.
there's two things
I'll
happening
brush your teeth later.
at this point. There is the peaceful people in Denver and Oakland and in other cities where they're going full on. There's three options. There's really three options for protesting at this point. So you Martin Luther King it, you Malcolm X it, or you Hong Kong it, and you do both.
You just gotta do Hong Kong.
And I
and
think
no
that's
violence.
very interesting. Very interesting. That's becoming a thing. Because I've never really realized that was a thing. And so Hong Kong kind of proved
It's whoever
it was.
gets
so
it's
did
whoever gains leadership first. Like I think if we keep like the whole like no leader thing, we'll eventually just evolve into a Hong Kong
You
thing.
gotta start watching these, bro. They're there. They're the same people giving speeches. They're organizing it.
No, yeah, I know. I'm talking
They're
about
there.
like
The chick-
like
the people
across
in
the
Seattle,
country, like
the
we all
speakers.
agree, like, hey, this is one guy,
They're there.
like the Martin Luther King type deal. You know?
Oh, and in Denver too, there was one guy that was really loved by everybody, and then a white guy came up. I don't remember if he was the attorney general or something, but he gave a pretty good speech too. The people were. I don't think he was. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know the information enough, so again, I can't.
Not enough info.
But I just know he gave a solid speech there.
Always gotta go.
But I don't think he was. Like,
Someone
full-on
said,
cop,
someone in the chat said, racist cops is redundant.
though. Oh yeah, that was the other thing.
Cops in the racist system.
I just wanted to go again. Like I said, I want to set the narrative again as closely to the truth as possible while leaning towards the rebel. So I will say
Yeah.
that the Houston, Texas cop that came down and talked to them, he did. He spoke. He said a lot of the shit that people have been saying as evidence of the racist and all the cops and the cop just being bad and shit. And he admitted most of it, like verbatim and shit. So.
That's you.
And the big thing he said is when he said, I realized real quickly on the force that I'm viewed a different way. And when he said that, it was like, I don't know, man.
He was
it's so-
self-aware.
yeah, it was one of those. It's like, damn, like, I mean, that's what you want to hear. It's like, ah.
Well, yeah, you want them to be self-aware, and they don't not deny like what's happening, And the fact that dude, he's been like out talking a lot, He's been like one of the only cops to like
really?
put his face out there.
That the one I shot?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know.
yeah,
That.
the
Cool.
Houston guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
what I mean. Like,
he's one of the few. He's consistently out there talking,
Yeah, I like-
putting his face out on media.
I like it when they
I'm pretty sure he called out Trump for being a fucking coward, told Trump to shut the fuck up or some shit like that. But
Oh,
that's
no,
not
that
hard
was
to
the,
do.
uh,
I know that's not hard to do.
That was the guy in the Denver one that came up. He said he would sue Trump and defend the First Amendment basically and shit. So that was that guy saying he supported the protest and shit and would defend them in the court and shit. And that was that was really good.
I support your statement, like emergency election for all government officials on July 4th.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, start to hear that. Yo, I called now. Yo, emergency election and me president. Boom. Time on it.
You're not 35.
Emergency election. We take away the age restriction.
Way
And then
many years ago.
And then I 3-term it like
Way before
FDR.
corruption.
It's like no.
Whoa, he went 4 terms. Okay, he just died in his 4th term. Okay, there's a difference.
Nah, man, let me take the reins. Let me take the reins.
I really would rather be in the Senate or Congress because it seems more fun. Like being president's easy. It's fucking talking shit all day is the hard part. Which is
Literally,
fun.
being president should be like one of the easiest jobs because you have like
Making
Congress
noise.
supposed to do everything. Literally, you're just supposed to be like co-sign president. Like I'm with that. I don't have to make up all the shit or go through all the shit because that's what fucking the Senate, the House of Representatives, Congress is for. You know, they're supposed to do all that shit, and it basically has to go through you as the voice of the people. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm with that law, or I'm not with that law. Like, you gotta go to Congress to ask to go to war. At least that's how it should be. We don't do that, but that's how it should be. It's like, in theory, Congress has more power, which it should be. There's more of them.
Just a second, I need to send a text. So.
Oh, look, yo, San Diego, California, dude wearing NWA, and he's wearing red. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Blood.
Well,
yeah, that's a Crip with the blue bandana. Cause I told you,
Whoa.
Bloods and Crips called a truce.
Whoa, I didn't know.
Whoa,
I didn't know.
conspiracy theory.
Whoa, is that what they were doing?
The calling control.
That might. I like that. I told you. But real quick though, y'all saw the Kaepernick jersey in Des Moines, so Bruce, you like that?
I saw that Kaepernick coming back up to relevance, and you know,
Hey,
I just want him to come out and be like, "Hey, I was right. I tried to do it the right way."
Yeah, I second. If Magneto was right, then Kaepernick was right.
Protesting, but yes, they like to just stop us for no reason. And this one right here, he's ready to shoot for no reason. He looks like he's cool.
You hear the dude in the bottom left? They're like, you ready to shoot for no reason. You look like you chill.
You can't see his eyes because he's a killer. You can't see his eyes because he's a killer.
That's
He'll
right.
do it too.
That's right.
That guy doesn't want to.
Listen to that Rastafari in the bottom left, man.
12-year-old niece, children, we don't want you.
Hey! Excuse me!
Yeah, apparently like a lot of the big protests in Oklahoma aren't happening near me. Like a lot of smaller ones are here. Like there are some around me, like in downtown, but apparently big shit's happening in Stillwater.
See where they're at?
Why?
See where I'm at?
Apparently there was like some police brutality case, and they're trying to bring attention to it and get legal actions taken. It's hard to find information about it because of course it's being suppressed.
Yeah, I know. I tried to look some shit up and I couldn't find shit on shit.
So yeah, it's really hard to find information.
Yeah.
Hell,
No, I agree. Yeah, it could be poor documentation, of course, but man, it's weird. I couldn't find anything that I was witnessing and like just trying to watch the next day.
one thing I did find in my own little like trying to impersonal investigation shit was apparently someone got the hold of like the sheriff of Oklahoma City, like some of his text messages and shit, and he literally like he's like, what they call a peaceful protest, I call domestic terrorists, and that's coming from the sheriff's office, you know.
He's over there getting ready already.
LA.
Look at him. And it is only a peaceful protest. And yet they are
Charlotte got tables and water and shit, man. They showing out.
doing all this stuff.
Hell, you got snacks.
Is it free?
It's probably free.
You know me, guys. I ain't
Told you, dude.
I mean,
Atlanta was charged.
get shot again.
I mean,
Maybe donuts.
that's the capitalist in them, you know. Got to make a profit.
No, that's that dude that just got out of jail, I think. He's walking around with two cool beers. I was like,
I mean, you know that's why they said they started looting in Minnesota so they could just set up stations. Was what they did.
They cleaning up litter there. It looked like for a second.
Yo, by the new feed coming up.
Yo, watching that DC one in the morning, they have so many goddamn street sweepers. They're loud as fuck. Wow, the amount of shit that goes into keeping a city clean like that is insane. Look at Chicago's fucking occupying army from the by the stormtroopers.
Good. You don't fuck with Chirac. Fucking stormtrooper bastards.
Look at the stormtroopers. Fuck, look how many.
What if they would have been doing the same thing?
Yo, peace symbol, tie-dye guy. Des Moines is look how multicultural with all these cool.
I didn't even know Des Moines was a fucking city. That's because I thought Iowa was a government lie. It's like most of the Midwest, like Wyoming and Montana. Those states don't actually exist. No one lives there. Apparently I was wrong.
Take a knee. Do it for us, boss.
You hear tell in Des Moines, tell him, take a knee, put the fist in the air.
That's LA.
You'll be a real,
Oh, that's LA?
you'll be a real man, boss.
No, Des Moines they just squawk.
Really? I don't see an LA stream up. Oh wait, yeah I do. Yeah I do. Never mind.
Baked.
Yeah.
Portland's still going good, giving speeches. Chicago clustering up. We got Denver going hard with speeches still. San Diego, massive. Good big ups. Yo, California, look, I mean, you're seeing it. Look, you got Oakland, LA, San Diego, all this massive.
I mean, it's one of the biggest states. I think it's the biggest state besides Texas.
Well, yeah, and there's also the population.
Like covering the most surface area. Like, yeah, it has like the densest population.
Yeah. Well, and like you said with Bloods and Crips, there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of shit going on already. Like, I mean, these aren't small areas with not much going on. Like, this is all, they're always a little. Because what I mean by that is, so it's just same thing with science and shit. You know, if something's going constantly back and forth, doing moving shit back and forth like that, then when something naturally like this occurs, it's more likely to be organically taken up by an area that's always under constant new shit. You know. So I see Oakland, like I said, Oakland just showed up and like, all right, we partying last night, like that's what's up. Charlotte, it's everywhere.
No disrespect at all.
I tried to get stationed in Charlotte whenever I first joined up.
Thank you.
So what about
Military industrial complex guy.
I respect him.
tie-dye, another
guys
tie-dye
are
in
good,
Des Moines?
man.
So, Aaron, they
Yo,
should be
someone
doing
in the
those
chat just
curfews.
made a real good point. They said someone asked them, said, take a knee and we go home. And it's like turning down that offer shows a real position.
He's a good one. He pound.
Yeah,
He gave me a
I
pound.
don't know.
That's Mr. Diaz from the LAPD.
Man, you don't go to a protest to negotiate with the fucking the goons of the oppressive regime. Is my point.
I think it just
People's point.
well, yeah, but I think it still just shows like
Because
exposing it even further.
Because if the Cubs are gonna say, "Oh, you can't blame us all the way because of the system and everything," then why are we even fucking protesting you? Then let's fucking fuck the system, like System of a Down said. Like, you know, rage against the machine, like the fucking
Rage Against the Machine.
Like, you know, I can quote white bands too and shit, lyrics and shit. Like, they're fucking that are against this shit too. Like, it ain't just, you know, a black thing. That's the funny part, man. The motherfuckers that paint this as a black thing, like, know nothing in history. They don't know 1984. Jimmy Dore and Dylan Radigan see it exactly for what it is. They literally said that they're like, the rate we're headed down anyways.
Today.
Like, we're all dead. Like, everybody gets it.
It
don't matter.
He posted a video today on like the contact tracing.
Yeah, that
shit.
Welcome 1984. They're using pandemics to really spy on you secretly. Welcome to the end. You saw what Bill Gates was gonna do. That's why these protests might be the last. Man, this shit getting fucking weird out here now.
I mean, yeah, because if Bill Gates gets that vaccine out, which I damn near guarantee he will, they're gonna try and vaccinate as many people as possible so that they never get this kind of reaction again.
Well, and also like, meanwhile, Epstein gets whacked. That shit all happens. The DNC is the most corrupt, is fully exposed by running a rapist racist versus a rapist racist.
True. Talk that shit.
And I lost that shit. What did I start with? Come on, you guys got another. What was I going towards?
I don't know where you were going towards, but you started off
rapist.
to like how corrupt and like fuck the entire system is.
Very corrupt. It's very corrupt.
Oh, that everybody was seeing it. You got genocide. Bill Gates not a doctor dude over here. He's got a vaccine all of a sudden. You see the rich getting richer. The pandemic's been mishandled. And the big one I was gonna go and then is Assange. Like, journalism is literally there's never been a bigger pariah. I think that's the right word, but definitely there's never been a bigger martyr for the journalism than Julian Assange. Never. Like, am I wrong? I feel like this is the realest. Like, I'm not even joking. That's the sad, like, right historically. Other than what they did to Socrates, basically. Like, that's what we're at here. It's just like Socrates level shit. It's history repeating itself, truly, which is the sad part.
I mean, that
always happens.
That's why I say this is bigger than a racist Jew. When they get fucking Socrates and JFK and Jesus all for the exact same shit, it's obvious. as Killer Mike pointed out that shit on with Jesus on RTJ4, the state still killed him. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, the Romans killed Jesus because he was showing people like they're wrong. Like, I don't know what more of a martyr you need.
Good point.
I saw that. I thought he also.
So Jesus was a protester. He was a revolutionary.
Yes, I told you that like 2 days ago.
Hey man, you seen what's happening every day in every city? Man, it's hard to keep track of this. That's why I'm just paying attention to the overall vibes, speeches, and the police issue. Those are the three issues that matter. What the people are saying, you know, and how they're saying it. How the police are dealing with this shit, vice versa with the brutality and shit, and the sizes, scope, and whatever the other thing I mentioned. Those are the big issues. Oh, the vibes. Yeah, exactly. The vibe, scope, and the size are all three. Those are all the same thing in different forms. That's what I mean. Like,
Steve McFadden don't have his gun.
very interesting. Very.
Got 1,500 people on your doorstep.
These are the important things. Seattle big. Like, look at Seattle, by the way. You had the, you know where they are on the front lines behind them. There's this happening in another section. Like, Seattle is
an entirely different part of the city.
It's Hong Kong on one side, MLK and shit on the other. Like, this is what the fuck we need. You know what I mean? You gotta go run off, go troll the police, get their attention while we go and keep fucking protesting on the other side and shit. It's impressive.
And then you have the looters looting without any cops.
Seattle's impressive, man. Oh yeah, yo, see if anybody's gonna come by the fucking Xbox chat, Bruce. Well, there's C-Plan. Go get Corey, man. Zeke, see if anybody's coming by. Stop by, get him in. No.
Want me just send them invites?
Not now. Or whenever throughout it, book something. I don't know. You know.
All right.
I'm trying to keep an eye on everything, keep this shit narrative and saying shit we've been saying. But what? That's the thing. That long vid we did, it was good to get that out. But like I said, it was early information. The more this shit happens, the more we don't even need to think about. Look, doggo alert in Des Moines.
Got a corgi on the streets.
So that's some of the shit. Yo, you see a dog, call it out. Tie-dye, call it out. V-mask, call it out. Shit like that. We gotta call that shit out. I love it. That's the cool shit. Doggo alert. Look, they love the doggo.
Who doesn't love a doggo?
People love
You don't know when
doggos.
you're gonna get shot with a rubber bullet.
Oh yeah, that was my joke. Bruce, you notice doggos are there? Because doggos get fucking shot by police too all the fucking time for no goddamn reason.
Oh yeah.
So doggos need to get out in the streets.
I was talking to. I've heard from people who used to be cops. Someone who used to be a cop. He was like, he was scared of pit bulls, and like he saw mine, and he was like, bro, if I saw your pit bull charging at me, he's like, I would just shoot it on the side. And I was like, literally, my pit bull doesn't even bite people. It was like she just jumps on people. Like she's just a fucking cuddle ball.
Hey, as you know, the people that won't take a dog bite for your dog aren't certainly not gonna resist not shooting you.
Shoot first. All that was like, yeah, cops just shoot first. That's what they like to do.
Shoot first, ask questions
It's
later
not even
mentality.
they won't take a dog bite. Like,
In their
it's
case, shoot first, never ask questions.
Fuck it. That life has no excuse to attack me. I'm clearly an officer of the fucking psychotics.
But I mean, think about it from the dog's perspective. Even if the dog was attacking you, it's like you're on that dog's property. Like you're like it's defending its home. You know, like if worst came to worst. Dogs, I like dogs eat bacon too. You a clown.
They the clown, bro. Let's be clear.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm the fucking comedian. Alright. You got anything else? Should I pause it here? Upload this live type of shit, or I feel like we got a lot of shit that I'm just gonna throw up on the channel. Raw, with all this going on. Cause that's what I said. These motherfuckers want to, that propaganda shit works. They just set the narrative at looting and shit. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here showing you fucking massive ones in different cities on a stupid fucking.
All across the country, yes, it's peaceful protest.
And a stupid.
Like, look at bottom left, Los Angeles, California. You know, they're literally having like a fucking protest parade.
Bro, look at my dudes in Portland. They shut it
Closing down a
down.
bridge. Closing down a bridge.
Oh, look at my yeah, LA. Look at squad back. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, ain't no man under the bridge right there, man. He with the movement.
Hey, man, but I'll say this. As always, we're trying to Martin and shit. Always try to help out, forgive, whatever that shit. Jesus, shout out. Is to the people that are against this or whatever defense is. They are just spouting CIA talking points they've been brainwashed to believe. So in the end, like I said, it's about the CIA. This goes back to JFK. Jesus fucking, it doesn't Socrates. It's the same shit. Like I said, they fucked up when they killed JFK, because any libertarian and shit's gonna stumble upon the other shit related to fucking the CIA's lunacy.
Well, yeah, all you gotta see is like, if you just look up like JFK and like how he died, it's easy to come to the conclusion the CIA is what killed him, because it wasn't until he talked about regulating banks and defunding the CIA that he got killed. You know?
Look at the ways he died.
Notice how nothing that involves some foul play or the state ever gets a conclusion. From Seth Rich to 9/11 to JFK, none of it ever gets to Tupac. None of it's ever gotten an. We never. But if some bullshit happened, though, we know every single thing about it instantly when it happened. Like, what?
Oh, we can track.
Couldn't figure it out.
Shit, hey, we can track down a foreign general and bomb him while he's on a peace mission, but we can't take care of our own country.
That's not how it works. America's mentality: destroy everyone else and then destroy yourself.
That's what the Empire did. That's literally what the Empire did in Star Wars. When the Emperor died, his final order was to essentially have the Empire destroy itself.
Hey, yeah, you got that. Don't forget, like I told you, the Terminator shit, and I got the Matrix one today. I thought about it real quick. It's not so. It's once again, it's supposed to be an idiom. Maybe not so much always as literal, but it's like to cut out all the Matrix talk and red pill and shit, which is simple. But the metaphor for the using the humans, that's capitalism. Not capitalism per se, but the crony capitalism and the labor and shit. That's what that's metaphor is.
Oh damn, like handsome Jack.
Oh yeah, that was my thing. These people are like mad Borderlands supporting this movement, and and I was like, bro, you played Borderlands 2 and you're still on the side of Handsome Jack? Are you fucking serious? These people don't learn. They have no brains. They play a game that's all about this, and they still are against the developers. Huh? What? Don't play the game. This ain't for you then. That's, you know what I mean? Because that Borderlands is all fuck Hyperion, which was a giant corporation with a psychopath
fuck corporations.
who only cared about materialism and fucking minerals and oil. You know what I mean? It's all metaphors. Yeah. It's perfect. Like, these motherfuckers all miss it. Roland was goddamn black and was the leader. Nah, that don't matter. That was just coincidence. Like, the tiny Tina took it the deepest. The child, like, the white child, like that he fucking, like, it's just, they missed it. They play the same games as us. Don't even know what the hell's happening, I guess.
They got controlled. They're brainwashed.
Or they were just there to
propaganda.
Troll. But it didn't seem like it because of how they talked about it.
Propaganda got them. Controlled op.
Propaganda.
The propaganda.
I like the propaganda.
Oh damn, Chicago's looking nice. That Chicago.
Bless you. Alright, well, that's it for this one.
Alright, that was a good one.
We'll be back. Good for everybody. Keep doing you. Shout out.
Live from the headquarters.
Live from the bunker.